Cough, 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 cough. Right. And hello. Tonight I'm just doing a bit of a fun survival thing. I'm doing it on a LAN network with the waifu, who's currently figuring. Yeah, when she figures out how to get in. I mean, that's like server stuff, so.
Scanning for games on your local network.
Huh.
At least I'm assuming that's where it is.
I don't know. I mean, go back and look and see if it's like under a single. No.
No, it was just mine.
Yeah, you might have to look that up real quick. While you're doing that, I'm going to cut down a couple trees.
Okay. By all means, get started.
Yes. At least get things started here for us. But yes, hello. Hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Oh, it's a nice little starting area. We've got a mixed forest. Very
I
cool.
have to actually add the server.
Okay.
I'm assuming. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that'll be that number.
Which was?
Give me a second. It was 60981. That was the port.
60981.
Yeah. And hopefully we have a bit more luck than when me and Tori had tried a game. Oh, shoot, that was not what I wanted to do. I made 2 pickaxes when I meant to make...
Okay. I have found a conflicting... I'm going to try quitting and going back.
Okay.
Because I found another thing that just says that other players on the same network who wish to join can now start the game, select multiplayer, and then their computers should automatically connect. So. Because putting in the number did nothing.
Okay.
Oh.
One of these days, I so seldom ever use the Lamatica. I'm just going to have to remove it because I find it a bit annoying at times.
Yeah, or at least, is there a way to just turn it off without removing it? Because there are times when it's a thing to use.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. Ooh, that is cool. But yes. Little bee. There's a bee. Bees. I have to say, it's actually kind of fun being able to just sort of go back and play. Oops, wrong thing. Just kind of go back and just play a regular sort of normal Minecraft. I mean, we do still have our Origins mod on. I'm really not sure how to not use particular mods for other things when you start stuff up. I mean, it's like on servers, it'll just say, oh, well, this one doesn't have that mod in it, so you can't use it, but like on my just regular game, it's like, oh yeah, here's a mod. You have the mod, so we'll just use it. And it's like, okay.
I still can't find you. It's getting really annoying.
I mean, I know Tori figured out how to do it. Hey, Tori! We could use a technician real quick. Abby needs a little hand. Do you remember how to get into the LAN game? Do you remember how to get into a LAN game?
No.
Ah.
But I'll get it figured out. We'll poke with the stick
Okay.
and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, we'll keep poking with the stick until it does. And if it still doesn't work, then we'll back. Million. Okay.
Well, to save on postage.
Now what? Okay, so is it LAN as in
LAN.
Yeah, just a LAN
as
game.
in between the two
Yeah,
of you?
yeah.
So you're gonna click
Oh, yeah.
There's
IP line.
Cancel that. Multiplayer, because that might just see that isn't it? Yeah.
That's where I've been sitting on. I even tried restarting the game.
Did you add it to make it multiplayer?
Yes, I put in the LAN and it gave me a port number.
Okay. So you're
Putting the
gonna
port number is not a damn thing.
click add server.
That's what it did. I mean, I'll try it again. But... sorry, hon, but
That wasn't what I thought it was.
okay, never mind.
You try putting the port number in the direct connection.
I'll try one more time on the number.
60981.
Failed to connect to server. No root to host. I think direct connection is literally a direct connection that we'd have to actually go with that.
Those are both on the same Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. And what setting did you use to make it a server?
I just went in and hit the LAN.
Okay.
You know, they had the whole LAN thing here.
Open to LAN.
Yeah, open to LAN.
Alright, back out of that. Yeah. Go back to game. Want me to read through the Google one?
Yeah, if you could, real quick.
Okay.
Well, I'm not in the stream until I can join, so. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, to direct connect, I need your IP address
Oh.
to do direct connect.
That's when you don't want to share over.
Okay. All right.
Well, I
Well,
just need to write it down and pass it to people.
yeah. Well, I still would have to look it up,
Yeah.
which they would then see on screen.
You share the screen, not the application. Yeah.
Well, I am sharing the application, but
Well, your IP address is connected more to your computer than.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Give me a second.
Yeah. On the hosting PC, Alt-Tab out of Minecraft, add command into Windows search bar to get a command prompt, and run command ipconfig. Look for the line IPv4 address. It will almost always start with a certain number. So
Okay.
just get yourself somewhere safe first.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. 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 It's a kitty.
Let's see. I should be okay even in the dark here with no. With,
You might want a torch, but I don't think they
I
can.
don't
They can't
have
spawn
a-
in the same space as you.
I don't have a torch and I can't dig any gravel, any rock.
I'd say put in a block there just to make sure, you know,
Well,
nothing shit's in, but
Hmm.
it should be fine.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Let's see, so
See, I'll tab out. Hello, kitty. Hello.
And you don't have to
I'm
hold
not.
it.
I don't have. No,
So you alt and you tap.
I did, but
You hold down alt.
I did, and I tapped tab.
Okay, tap again. There you go. Go.
Okay,
Now-
there we go. Okay, so yeah, in your computer search.
All right. What am
Search
I?
for to get a type CMD to get the command prompt window, then run command ipconfig. All one word, lowercase. And look for IPv4 address.
Okay, I got that.
Okay, that's the number I need.
Right down with.
Scribble that
There's a
stuff
pen right
down
there. Can you
there.
hand that to me?
Yeah.
I have a notebook. I can write down things.
You can indeed. But yeah, that I should be able to put into my direct connection, and then it should find it. Because it just has no clue where you are, apparently.
It's weird.
My poor old computer is
I
not that smart.
the only thing I'd say is that you might want to check if you actually are on the same Wi-Fi, because
What Wi-Fi would we not be on?
that Wi-Fi versus the extension.
Yeah, but we're both on the extension.
Okay. It's just things being done. I don't know what to say.
Damn.
Again, my computer, it is not that smart.
Fair enough.
All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, you're gonna want to wait anyway to come in because it's night,
Oh.
and I haven't found any sheep.
I've got it inputted, so
As long as you can find it.
when I hit join server, followed by a call. I'm assuming they mean colon, not column. Followed by the hosting port.
Yeah.
So hosting port would be 981.
Yeah.
Yeah. If this doesn't work, I'm out of ideas and just, and I'll just do something on my own.
Yes, mod boulder. Configure.
I know you can change the item and bind it too, so it's not a stick, but there isn't anything else I can think of that.
Mm-hmm.
There's an Enderman out there, apparently.
Yep.
That's nice. I will switch to kitty until dawn.
There's Schematica. Schematic.
That's manages the schematics you got.
You know. Placement area. I mean, I know there's one of these here. Tune mold. Tool
mold
mode.
schematic. But if you take that off, that should help.
Rebuild area selection. Not that all dark. Let's see. Try to configure. No.
Stick it around and make sure it works.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Abby said she.
There you go.
Spider said she'd give up, but you know. Just in case he said as much to scare the computer into submission.
Question: if I just remove that completely, and there's no tool,
That might. I mean,
ha ha ha! I smart.
I will say that's just dirt in front of you, right? And it should turn into grass in theory, or has a chance to turn into grass.
Mm-hmm.
If it is grass, you could turn it into a path block and see a sliver outside. Check the time.
I would need a shovel.
Oh.
No. I mean, I could make a shovel.
You would. Huh?
Oh, with nothing in my hand, it basically was doing the whole, if I'm holding nothing, the schematic thing goes.
Well, that's out.
Yeah. I'll mess with it later. It just means I have to make sure I have a tool,
You always have to have something in your hand
even if it's just a stick.
for your food or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Shovel. I guess none of them are grass.
No.
Oh, it'll still make it easier to remove the dirt to check.
Yep. It's like, for now, I'll mess with that, and then I'll figure out a thing later. Something I don't really use. I mean, I had the wooden sword, but yeah, it's like I'm starting a game, and I need a wooden sword at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, must be raining. I have drips. Drip, drip, drop, drop.
Okay. Drip, drip, drop, little liquid showers.
The song scared me so bad as a child.
Aww.
Oh, I mean, I was like freaked and watching that. Between that,
I mean,
and
the
then,
storm does roll in. It's fair. But...
Mhm.
Oh, that's why. I was facing the wrong way.
Frankly, Bambi just scared me as a child.
Oh, the sun is coming up.
Yeah.
Though it's also raining.
Yes, but it'll still be safer.
Mm-hmm.
So, shall I go ahead and try?
Yeah, sure.
If I die, I blame you. This didn't give me an error message. That's already a step in the right direction.
Yay.
It's not doing anything else, mind you, but. Failed to connect to server. Connection timed out.
Hmm.
That one's just a keep drawing.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to retype it. My question is, why are you having such trouble?
I don't know. I mean, I do remember when me and Tori tried a game. We
kept going disconnecting.
Yeah, it kept disconnecting something
But
horrible.
when you joined mine, I didn't notice any trouble.
That might be bandwidth issues.
Hmm.
And also that PC is superior to Mac, so
As I just said, that when she joined my game on LAN, there were no connection trouble. So your point is valid.
clearly Mac perfectly trying to join too, but it can't do anything. See, anything can download Apple things, but Apple can't download anything outside of Apple.
I mean, that's bloody well true. Although not everything can download Apple stuff because Apple's proprietary. Otherwise, I would have iTunes on my phone at this point
Yeah.
and not be nearly so peeved.
Yes, you can download Apple Music, but again, it's Apple Music, which is now iTunes, which is dumb.
Well, no, swap that the other way around. But iTunes is now Apple Music.
Yeah, scratch that, reverse it, but yeah.
I don't think it's going to let me in, huh? I just tried like 3 or 4 times while we've been sitting here talking. And I keep getting
Yeah.
the exact same problem.
Mac user.
Which basically means I
will
would.
throw hands.
Macs are good for art. I like that. That was really great for art. And, you know, if you want to log into sites that are a little iffy because their security system is nothing gets past them.
Alright, well, if we're going to be doing it that way, then I'm going to quit out real quick and basically restart with
Just-
not feline because that's a little too impossible.
Yeah, unless I'm in there with you.
Yeah, I just
I
need
mean, I
to-
could try join again if you're restarting, but
Yeah, but then I'd have to reset everything else, and I'm just looking at trying to find the code that was on this one. Well, I can recreate the world. This way I can keep the same thing and just thing. But I mean, you can still chatter at me if you want.
oh yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I will get to play with you today.
Yeah, it just means I'm gonna have to figure it out so that we can do it again next time. I mean, you know, they always have to make things difficult because they want you to use all their proprietary stuff to make loads of extra money.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta pick any of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Make it all mine.
I think I'm just gonna go with human.
As for
I will keep the food just because it's useful.
Yeah, very much so.
And
What's it? Are you gonna try?
yes, I just got to change something here because my mods. Back. The mods folder. And I'm just going to remove Limatica for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to move it into a different folder for time being.
That is fair.
Because file in use. Cancel.
Yeah, you have to back all the way up and do that, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense, but
I wish there was a way that I could just, that they had it set up and stuff so that I could just be able to turn things on and off. Because, again, the Minecraft is fine and all, but it's like, I only have the Litomatica because other people, because usually, in most cases, I don't care.
We're not used to using it. We're not used to needing it. So we just kind of don't.
Quit the game real quick. There we go. Now I can get rid of it. I always have to make things so difficult. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Just one of them days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no. Oh. Yeah.
Oh. Of course, then it's just a matter of what we want to talk about. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I seem to have a viewer. Hello, viewer. They just have not talked to me.
Hello, unknown person.
Do not know who it is. But hello. Get rid of the thing I don't need. And I'm happy now.
But we never use it. We just very rarely have need.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can just basically always put it back in if I actually need it. Otherwise, I don't care. Give myself a couple things here that I didn't notice here, because this seems to be a really cool map, because I looked off this way and there's this lovely extreme hill. It seems to be a bit of the shattered type. And then I looked over like this way and there was a mesa and there was a desert over there. Lots of really great things. So, it's a great start area here. Yeah, because there's a mesa and a desert, and it's all real close together here. I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Oh, I wish I could.
I know.
Oh well. I'll just keep myself busy.
Yeah. Yes. I just thought it'd be fun to do just a little mindless start up a game and say hi and just play around.
Get back to basics.
It's back to basics. Nothing major going on here. Yeah, I got the Origins mod running, but it's still nothing real major.
If you've been out of commission for a while, just gotta get back in your groove.
Mm-hmm. I know I've been having a lot of issues health-wise and whatnot, but I'm currently seeing a new doctor, and I'm on a new health plan, and yeah, things are just kind of better in general. You know, so. So, whoopee! What's over here? Let's explore. Ah. I suck at parkour. Yeah, so. Oh. Ooh. Wow, this is really a cool area. Very nifty. Okay, there's a bit of nice extreme hills. There's this nice forest, which is mixed, so I got multiple woods I can use right off the bat. I got a mesa. You know, I think I saw briefly there was a desert off that way somewhere. I mean, the only thing that would make this, like, really awesome would be if there was a village right here. Just check this out all around. I happen to really love, you know, mesas and deserts are some of my favorite biomes. It's like a lot of people always keep talking about things like, you know, how they love the, you know, love the jungles because it's got like some of the brightest green, and I'm just like, I love mesas.
Mesas and deserts and swamps.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my favorite is like the Monument Valleys. That's like my favorite. You know, I think they just look cool. What's this?
I don't know, but I'll bet you one thing. I bet it's a thing.
Oh yeah, it's a thing. Oh,
Thing!
it's a broken portal.
Mm.
Like kind of buried, but diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. Okay. Like should be like a chest or something usually. Well, it looks like this one's not gonna have anything. That sucks. I need to find some food.
And you want to eat? Ugh.
I know. How demanding of me.
Suddenly.
Just the neediest. Oh, come on. Hello, bunnies. All these bunnies.
Bunny!
Bunnies. Bunnies. Most of you are too tiny. But hey, I can at least cook this bunny up. Or, ooh, there's coal. Very handy. Ooh, there's even some iron right here. Nice. Cool. But yes. This is at the moment. It's coming up with conversation. Yes. It's always a fun thing. What to talk about?
I mean, it's my Friday. I'm home from work. I have trouble talking anyway.
Mm, isn't it Iron Pick? That is one thing I have always liked in Java over the Bedrock. How every time you start a new game, um, the advancements start as well. So you're not like stuck trying to, figure out what you have and haven't done, where you're at. Kind of makes for a nice, knowing what's going on.
And that, unlike back on old console days,
Mhm.
having gone into creative mode at any point does not negate
Yeah.
the ability to get achievements.
Mm-hmm. Well, partly because the way they use the achievements here is different.
It's true, because they get wiped clean each time, it's not an actual accurate record of everything you've ever done in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the fact that you can't, that each time you do it, you can. It gives it fun, because even if you've got it before, it's still nice to get those dings of progress.
Yeah.
Helps keep it occurring.
Yeah, it gives you that kind of bonus feel of like, hey, yeah, I did something, and this is where I'm at, and this is the first time I've done this in this game. Which just, makes it fun. Yeah, at the moment, I know, in terms of things to talk about, the updates are slowing down, which usually means they're getting close to the release.
Which is true, because we are heading in towards summer, which is when the first release is going to go. So.
Yeah, which was going to be all the blocks and...
Mm-hmm. I mean, some of the basic world generation, but not like the big ones.
Yeah, no, we're going to be getting some of the mobs and whatnot. We will still be getting Dark Slate, but just like in little patches.
Getting some stuff in there that way, or and having the mobs just spawn in as best,
Yeah. I mean, the screaming goats are just. I just foresee a revival of the screaming goat memes. There's just a question of what am I going to build?
Whatever the land speaks to you is how we usually do it.
I know. There's always just that question, though, of what will I build? How will I build it?
Where will you build it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could embrace your love of the desert and build there.
Yeah. Because I got both a desert and a mesa I could build in.
You could build on, are they next to each other?
Yes.
You could build on the border.
Ooh, yeah, that's an idea.
Build on the border and do a fusion house fusing elements and aesthetics from the two areas.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oops.
Hmm?
There's like a little bit of a tunnel right under me.
Oh. A tunnel is it?
Yep.
Yay!
I mean, the only issue at the moment is I don't really want a cave. I was just trying to, you know, dig myself down so I can pick up a few resources while I was waiting for the sun to come up.
Well, you can always just mark your location and come back to where you are already.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know roughly where it's at. It's just in this area I just kind of started digging down on, so I'm sure I can find it. It was a bit of a cave I found that's on the border between.
I have a good confidence in you.
Yep.
Especially between the two of us, we're undeniably the more capable.
Aw.
I mean, it's just a straight fact.
That startled me.
And do that.
Like, even when I know it's gonna break, it startles me. There, this here, that there, there. And that should be good for now. Of course, always the thing is that even with no matter what it is, it's like it's the am I going to end up building a house in like a more cottagecore style, which is, well, face it, the answer is more than likely yes. I just like cozy.
You are so college.
Yas.
Right, I'm straight up eclectic. I like a little bit of everything. Like a little bit of these, a little bit of that.
I tend to go for like either the very cottagecore or the historical. It's like I'm just very fond of the historical builds. Kind of just speaks to the history nerd in me.
Mm-hmm.
But then the cottagecore aesthetic just sort of speaks to me on the whole fundamental level of it also just sort of fits in very well with several of my niche likes of, historical because, cottages. Kind of comfy medievalish. Again, historical. Then, just some of the other little things with just being the whole almost romanticized view of history, which is like very, very much some of the other things we like the steampunk. Didn't you watch a video or some documentary thing recently on cottagecore?
Yes, actually, one of my YouTube channels discussed it.
Yeah.
Take.
As I recall, there was some interesting things about it.
Oh yeah, it was, looking at it as a study in contradictions and where it comes from and all that good stuff.
Mm. It's always fascinating to look at that kind of thing, because when you're looking at things that are basically a cultural movement, you know, it always has some interesting implications of how things go and what they mean and what people take from it. Yeah. I know, in terms of like gameplay here, I know I got a couple projects that are coming up, so on my YouTube we'll start seeing some, which will be the General Pest Plays. We'll start seeing some more videos coming out, not just streams. Because I got the Mabbycraft coming up here, and then I'm also looking at starting another little sort of short-term series with another friend of mine. Is the Artemis Murphy Plays. They husband-wife duo, and known for a long time, and I was talking with Artemis about doing a little series together. We're talking about doing a little challenge series. So that's something to stay tuned for. Yeah. Of course, I know one of the things I'm also thinking about doing is really starting to push my whole, as I call it, the life improvement. You know, the quality of life. No. Mario, update. Because it's like, I know they got like all kinds of other plans and stuff that they're, going to do and whatnot for, they have plans for Minecraft. In the future type thing, but it's just one of these things where I just can't help myself with this one. I've been, been begging for it for years. Would love to see a quality of life improvement. Just not so much, like adding tons and tons of new things to the game, but just sort of adjusting and working with the stuff that already exists. Because they just, it's like, I mean, just thinking like some of the stuff coming up, we got with the update of the upcoming update with the cliffs and stuff. They're going to be adding goats, and they're adding another food source, sweet berries.
Huh? Glowberries.
Yeah, the glowberry things.
I already have sweet berries.
Yeah, it's just sweet berries, reskinned.
To be fair, they are their own design, but yes, they are simply another berry. This one that's also a lettuce.
Mm-hmm. Which is cool, but at the same time, you know, you can't really do much with them. You know, their food value is negligible. You know, yeah, they just kind of give you a little quick thing you can nosh on when you're like running around, but they're not really that valuable in terms of nosh. You know, most people are just going to end up ignoring them. And yet again, it's not going to change nothing with the fact that pretty much everybody only uses,
Golden carrots.
yeah, golden carrots and beef, you know. It's like anything else, nobody even really looks at or thinks is a viable food source. And that's just sad. Let alone, you know, the wasted opportunities. Like with beets.
Mm.
It's like beets are awesome. They, you know, it's like, you know, in the game currently, basically all we can do with them is they can be used as, you know, they can be used as a dye, or you can make beet stew. You know, you can't do anything else with them. And that's just kind of sad, because, you know, there really is so much more you could do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like in the real world, beets, grill them.
Put them in a stew or a soup, as you do there.
Yeah.
Make them, use them for sugar.
Yeah,
You can eat them in a salad raw.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of them, but, you know, you can pickle them.
Yeah, you can pickle them. There's just so much you can do with them, and yet...
You give them their pig food, red dye, and maybe eat them in soup.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can eat them raw, but, you know. Raw food never does as much for you in the game.
Yeah.
Understandably, but they still don't.
Yeah, no. So it's just kind of... eh? You know, and it really does feel like a wasted opportunity. But yeah, no, I mean... But then we could also get other things, too. Like... Could do... You know, just various things of, like, various, you know, like, again, with the... Doing something more with beets.
mean, my thing is I still want to be able to use beets to get sugar.
Yeah.
The other two sources of sugar are simply too valuable to waste on using for sugar. I mean, yes, it's easy to mine sugar cane, so it's not like that kind of a waste, but
Yeah.
I'd still rather use it for paper.
Yeah, no, it's like I like personally think, if anything, while sugar cane could still be used for sugar, actual sugar cane does not make good paper.
No, but it was, it was before we even had bamboo, and they're certainly not going to bother adding papyrus at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it basically is papyrus.
I know.
So it's like my personal thing is I think they should just, rename it like, paper reeds or something.
Yeah, call it literally reed or papyrus or something else.
Yeah.
And just get sugar from other sources.
Yeah, because I mean, you can actually get sugar from honey. You get 3.
Yeah.
3 bits of sugar per honey bottle.
But honey is way more useful as honey blocks.
Mm-hmm. Well, still, for the amount of sugar you actually need in cooking, I mean, what do people usually make with it is cake.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you get a lot.
Cake or pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
I normally do pumpkin pie. I mean, cake is lovely, but you can't really carry a stack of it that easy.
Mm-hmm.
Once you put it down, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, you kind of have to leave it wherever you stick it.
I love using it as a decoration, and it can be easy enough to grab in a pinch, but let's be perfectly honest.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I should really just start pushing to see if I can start the movement for just quality of life, just little changes, such as, let's add more recipes with ingredients we already have. I mean, some people have been asking for things for ages, like, I mean, hell, cocoa. The cacao beans. What do you do with those? You can make dye. You can use them for brown dye, or you can make cookies, and that's it. Oh, and you can use them to murder birds. Because birds shouldn't eat chocolate. But, that's about the extent of what you can do with them. So we could get recipes to do with that. We could have more recipes to do with berries. Maybe have like 3 berries in a jar, and you can make jam.
I still like just having considering the kind of Minecrafters we are, I just still love the notion of being able to do variants.
Yeah.
It's we have the stuff to do it. Let us make more than just pumpkin pie. Let us make berry pies. Let us make...
Oh, yeah. Berry pie would be fun.
let us make chocolate cake or carrot cake or...
Yeah. Potato bread.
Yeah, potato bread or, make sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Because cookies are just wheat and
wheat and cocoa.
Yeah, wheat and cocoa. So make it wheat and sugar. Make sugar cookies.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, cocoa is debatably harder to get and therefore makes it more special, but cookies do almost nothing food-wise, so let us just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Add a berry, make a jammy dodger.
Uh-huh. It's not like we have to change the saturations of a lot of this stuff,
It's just
But, I mean, some of it I would like to see some changes because I'm sorry.
Yeah, just to change the way the saturation works altogether.
Yeah.
Because it's not that efficient. And again, it leads to the problem of everybody eating the same thing. And for more role-play-y kind of gamers who like to be immersed in our world, being able to have a wider variety of foodstuffs, even if it's just to litter the shelves, or to encourage people to actually eat. I mean, come on, guys.
I know. It's like you can't stack stews, and so while they have
the best saturation in the game, no one bothers.
Yeah, because you can't carry them. They're
not practical when you're out in the boot.
I mean, when we get the bundles, it might be a little different, but...
Yeah, because then you could carry a stack of 64 stews.
Yeah, in a bundle.
You know, I hadn't even thought of that. That's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean,
you know.
if we can, because I mean, I know single items like tools, you put one in and that's it. So I don't know if the stew are going to end up being on the same page. If that's the case, that would be very disappointing.
It's true. That's just much point.
Yeah. You know, versus if we could actually use it to be able to carry a stack of 64 stews, that would be really cool.
Hello again, Kyo. Oh, hello. Yes, you would like me to pet you. I can tell. Yes, my love.
The kitty wishes
has decided that I must stop what I am doing and love him.
He wishes to voice a complaint.
He's not voicing anything. He's just headbutting my hand, so I can't do anything.
But yeah, no, and hell, even just other things too, like mixing sugar, milk, and eggs. Let's make puddings.
Let us do scrambled eggs or boiled eggs or fried eggs or let's do something more with eggs than just. Literally, the only thing you can do with eggs is make cake and pie.
Yeah, or more chickens.
Or more chickens.
And you can only do so many of those.
Or you can pelt them at your friends to annoy them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's just so many recipes we could do with just the stuff we have. And even just, kind of expanding out from there, too. Just making use of things that we already have in existence. Again, being able to have slabs and stairs of concrete would be nice. Or terracotta. I mean, I can understand on some of it. I mean, even if we don't get stairs on the terracotta, having slabs would be nice.
Slabs of wool would be nice too. Makes better cushions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's wool. It should be thoroughly malleable.
Mm-hmm.
Am I loving you enough? Is this enough love for you? You get all the love. All of it. Oh, purr. Oh, I'm getting a purr.
Yay.
Yeah.
Purry,
I have
purry,
a purry
kitty.
fluff ball here.
Yay.
My fluffy boy. My
But
cuddle
yeah,
ball.
it's so much of a missing opportunity. I mean, I know they aren't, ever going to be able to give us the ability to create furniture, for instance.
No, and I kind of wouldn't want them to.
Yeah. I mean, there is just something about,
There's something about the creativity and the imagination to fake the furniture that I find very endearing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know there are mods that add furniture and stuff, and they look good, but it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It's like, I love the forced creativity. So it's like, I don't necessarily want to just hand us stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't bother making plates. We have item frames for that.
Yeah.
Plates have no purpose.
Yeah.
The only thing that was annoying about item frames playing the old Bedrock before they start, with the old console stuff, is that you couldn't place them horizontally.
Uh-huh.
Because we were so far behind.
Yeah.
But now that is fixed, no, seriously, don't need it.
Yeah.
I can't say I would mind a way to a way to make a vessel for 2 tall flowers.
Yeah.
But I don't mind doing the fake-its.
Mm-hmm.
The fake-its just, I wouldn't mind a vase to put the bigger stuff in. Crap. What are you trying to remember? Oh,
I was gonna make some booty booties.
No booty for you.
No booties for me.
But you're going to take all the booty.
Yeah, I'm apparently going to be kicking all the booty. I just have the booties.
Oh, I'm so sad. I hate it when that happens.
I know. It's like, oh my god, that's so annoying.
That hurts. And that's painful. It's a partial thing. Yeah, just get rid of that.
Yeah.
You don't be needing that in your life. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life.
But yeah. It's like, oh man, I just ended up bumping the wrong button.
That's rough, buddy. Well, it is. I mean, I know the pain. I feel your pain.
Alright. What else is around here? Ooh, wait, is that a village?
Ooh.
Yes, it is!
Ooh.
A village! I shall come raid all your belongings!
Okay, it's taking me way too long to finally remember to adjust my lighting. Because it's been stuck on moody this whole time. Now it's nice and bright. I mean, I like seeing the dark spots harder, but...
Look at this, all this wheat.
Yep, look at all them hay bales.
And beds.
Skelly got cracked at some point. I see.
Hello. Ooh, a smoker. What do we got over here? Kitty! Barrels.
Horsey!
Yep,
Very excited horsey, apparently.
I know. There's a cartography table. We got another house with bed. Delete that, but I will grab that. Alright, what else do we have over here? Got a little house. It's got a little kid in it. Hiya!
Hey there, little boy.
Somebody whose head is trapped in the ceiling.
Gotta love it.
There, you're free.
You're
Oh.
free!
Well, not like it was much of a freedom. It was the village idiot.
You can still be a free range idiot.
Okay, free range idiot it is.
Besides, idiots can be used for breeding.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, using idiots for breeding is almost perfect because then you're not wasting a perfectly good villager.
Yeah. Going to get rid of one pile of that there so I can just take the more useful piles of hay. Yes, this is a lot of food. Sadly, this village doesn't have much else in it.
No.
Yeah, might steal a bed, but that's about it. I mean, it's got a smoker, but not worth taking. That's too easy to make,
It's true. Smokers are comparatively cheap. Especially compared to like a blast furnace. That would be
Yeah. Yeah, a blast furnace or something. But yeah, no, all that's here is a few barrels, a smoker, a couple composters. Really not a whole lot worth taking. Hey.
What?
I was going to take that bed, and all of a sudden this little kid came in and stole it.
Isn't that like just like a little brat?
Mm-hmm. Might have been why he came and stole it. Looks like there's an extra child now. I freed the idiot. Oh, there's planes right over there. Sorry. I'm stealing your bed for the night. Alright, well, there's this nice plains over here. Ah, the hills are alive with burning mobs.
The hills are alive with the sound of zombies
Oh,
burning out in the morning sun. They cries to my Lord with the sound of music.
hi. I'm being followed.
I can see.
Oh! Button.
One of the, just briefly, my brain passing back over to cottage core.
Yeah.
Stuff. It's like I do think that's one of the more interesting things about that. I think it's a general trend at the moment in broad with these sorts of subgroups. It's at least partially based off of a fake romanticized nostalgia.
Uh-huh.
For those times and just again the images of lovely ladies in flowing dresses in fields of flower,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But cottagecore, and I think is a general hallmark of a lot of, newer, especially aesthetic groups, is that they kind of know that it's fake nostalgia and embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, we know this, we romanticize the bollocks off of this. Your point is.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like the original romantic period that was longing for a time that never existed, or
Mhm.
nostalgia in general, which is longing for a time past that never, strictly speaking, existed.
Yeah.
It's more like what we do in the SCA, where it's like, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if it was like this?
Yeah.
Which is a nice angle to take. I think it's like, yeah, no, we know what it is, but don't you think it sounds better than than our present alternative?
Yeah.
Fake or not, doesn't it sound nice?
Doesn't it sound lovely?
I very much doubt many in the cottagecore, sub-aesthetic community actually has any. I mean, there's going to be some because people as a species are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be somebody, but I think in broad, finding these people are few and far between who actually,
Yeah, who believe,
actually believe in it, as opposed to going, hey, this is a nice and creative thing that is fun and pretty, and I very much would like to indulge in it.
Yeah. I mean, the major thing with it is that it's basically this sort of, hey, here is this, aesthetic. And it's one that encourages, calming down, getting a little bit more closer to nature, taking a break.
Creativity.
Some creativity, I mean, come on, it's mostly, doing handcrafts and cooking,
At a slow and easy pace.
Yeah, not just kind of taking a break from all this fast-paced stuff. Which is really quite nice, really, because, again, you just got to find your way to slow down. When we got everything coming at us so fast. Oh, wow, I even got a swamp right over here. Nice.
Dang, you got everything, girl. You're just making me more and more jealous.
We'll see if I can get it hooked up next week. Or even just, later on.
I mean, not that I strictly speaking have time between our stuff with our new server project.
Yeah.
That we're working towards, officially starting and broadcasting with. Plus all the stuff we got to finish up in Symmetria before the end of the season, which is
fast approaching.
Despite what I said earlier, I don't technically think we'll actually finish Cloud City.
Yeah.
In the time that remains, but to be fair, this is my very first and, well, I was going to say only Mega Base, but let's be honest.
We're already planning for next season having a Mega Base.
Honest, it's going to turn into a Mega Base. And my brain doesn't think of it as a Mega Base, but that's so what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we like building and building and building and building and building. But yeah, we don't normally do the single structure like this type, Mega Base. We do more, again, like the beat-ups with the Scar Mega Bases, in as much as we take a large area and then fill it with stuff.
Yeah, or like our theme park.
Yeah. But we do those kinds of things.
Bunny!
Bunny!
Of course, the easy way to get the bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, bunny. Like everybody talks about bunnies being so hard. It's like they're
Bunnies are
common and they
stupid.
stupid.
I really am a dumb bunny. Like, yes, you are. You are a very dumb bunny. If they fast, but they don't.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, yeah, no, they got the carrot thing, but you know, frankly, they also have that they're attracted to the dandelions, which is actually more natural because that's what they eat in nature.
Like, actually.
Yeah, what they actually eat. I mean,
And
yeah,
more convenient for you.
yeah, it's the
So yes, they will totally raid your farm.
yeah, they will totally raid the farm, but usually they'll go after your greens
Mm-hmm.
more
There's
than
no distinction in Minecraft, so that's fair.
yeah.
Why does everyone like mining around Y11?
Because that's where the diamond level starts.
Yeah, I know, but I've been working on our upper mine because, again, you know, it's easier than going down that enormous long line.
Uh-huh.
We got down below, so it's running on the new one. And I have done quite a bit. You know, I've done, you know, at least 2 to 4 tunnels at least at
Yeah.
this point. I mean, not counting the ones I did the other day. Not a single diamond yet found.
Yeah.
Whereas our lower one, we found plenty by this point.
Oh yeah, no.
You know, at least every 2 or 3 shafts maximum. Before
Yeah.
we start hitting diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And we do ours at bedrock. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, it's like frankly they are more common when you go down further. So, and that's definitely going to be a thing too once the
Once the new update, actually, the bigger update comes out, that's
yeah.
it's gonna be the undeniable, undisputable truth.
Yeah, it'll be
That they're
nice.
more common the lower you go.
Yeah. It'll be nice to have people stop with the whole, just go down to Y11. Why are you going further than Y11? Because
we get results.
yeah.
We find literally everything at bedrock level at Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
We get everything. We get iron and coal and redstone and lapis and gold and diamond. All of it.
Yeah.
And plenty of it, no less. I'm still vainly hoping to find some diamonds. I need so many resources and I want to go shopping, but we're broke.
Uh-huh.
Surprise, we're broke. The server has been absolutely dedified
Mm-hmm.
of late.
Yeah.
Which definitely to me says that, they're not going to wait for the season. They're not going to change the date because it's summer. Speaking of, I don't want to talk about other people's servers in and of itself, but
Uh-huh.
I definitely get the impression that Hermitcraft is winding down.
Yeah, just about everybody's
Well, a minimum of 2 have actively stated they're basically done. See,
yeah. Zuma Void had his his official final episode for the season. He's still going to be around. He's going to be helping others, and probably you'll see him in other people's videos.
But yeah, he's done making videos for this season. And Grian's got a couple more episodes to tie up all of his loose ends, but he's functionally done at this point.
Yeah.
For this season, it's like, those 2 movers and shakers are consider themselves done.
Yeah.
It's not going to take too long for it to cascade to other people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's the time of year when the seasons wind us down.
Mm-hmm. Yep. When they end, they just kind of, it's just the time of year. I mean, it's going to be interesting in that we're going to be having, 2 2 versions of the update coming up, you know, being that they're going to be doing with the 1. And I know we have our plans for how we're going to handle that in
on our personal server.
on our personal server with Mabby. But,
Which obviously they'll be spoiling.
yes.
But how other servers are going to handle it, yeah, that's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I know the dev team said it's not going to cause any trouble, you know, to update your world to it, but you guys are literally changing how large quantities of terrain generate in the first place and raising and lowering the caps. How
Yeah.
could it not affect things?
I know.
Oh well. At the same time, I'm definitely in 2 minds about for our Symmetria.
Uh-huh.
In as much as I wish we'd gotten further with our projects before the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, yeah, no, I'm excited at the prospect of potentially starting the next project. Not that I'm done or burned out on this one, but this one was an experiment to me. This is not how I usually build.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of keen to get back to my typical, and more to the point, doing it better, because we made a lot of small mistakes this season. Not in any major sense, but as in how we went about our builds.
Yeah.
It was much more, you know, I had a plan for Cloud City, but, you know, Tatooine was all loosey-goosey, and I had the plan to build it, but I had no interior plan. I figured I could handle it at the time, which is true, but it means I had no bigger picture.
Uh-huh.
We debated on doing my Oasis, and then we eventually decided to do it, and I'm glad we got that finished at least.
Yeah.
So I'm satisfied on that one. But again, the way we timed our stuff out with things like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there's definitely time management and planning that I would have done differently.
Yeah, but we'd also never done a mega build before, so...
Never done a mega build before, a proper mega build. I don't count private projects because those have no sense of time and you're not normally sharing them with people.
Yeah.
You know, we've built whole cities before, but I hesitate to call those mega builds because on a private server, you know, that doesn't feel like a mega build to me.
Yeah, it's a very different thing.
Yeah, it's a different beast. You know, and it's also our first SMP, so there's just a ton of stuff. You know, I definitely want to do our shop differently. I want to plan a lot of other stuff differently. So, on the one hand, I wish we'd gotten further, and I don't feel done
Mm-hmm.
with this server yet, this world yet. But I am kind of looking forward to, you know, tackling it from the beginning, but better this time.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing better.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, maybe considering that you started doing your videos after we started here, maybe we could even do a new series of it.
Yeah, actually do
An actual series.
series from the beginning, yeah. That would be kind of fun, actually, because, you know, again, there's always, like, the dragon fights and...
You know, and just working on all our projects, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because as long as we can get the air, we should come up with a backup if we can't get what we want.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a tentative faith to be able to get more.
Well, mainly because I know a lot of people are going to be gunning for the underground stuff.
It's true. Well, more to the point, we need to get a map that can accommodate us.
Yeah.
I mean, we need a map that has sufficient ocean.
Well, part of that we can, Well, part of that we can also do by if we look up various seeds to put up to recommend because that is one of the things they do is that, you know, people can recommend seeds and then everybody will vote on them. Mm-hmm. So if we put in a seed or two that has more of the features we're looking for, as well as a mix of features for everybody else.
We don't want it to just favor us, but I want a nice, really big, nice deep ocean with a minimum of one
guardian, ocean temple,
Yeah.
ocean monument.
Well, we have to have more than one on the server.
Well, no, I mean in the precise area.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm looking for my area. I need a minimum of one of those in my zone.
Mm-hmm.
Again, but to be fair, I only really need the one because I do want to convert it
Mm-hmm.
because we're going to need the Prismarine. But a second one I would only want to keep for historical preservation purposes as part of general lore.
Yeah.
But on a group server like this, it's perfectly reasonable to not get that.
Yeah.
To just skip that part of the lore or rework my mental lore.
Yeah.
But, if I could, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can't, not a thing at all. Not at all a thing. Perfectly reasonable to not. But I want a spit, and then we need to actually get it.
Yeah.
Then we need to, again, just basically...
I mean, it helps with the fact that I could just go straight there, and then if we wanted to get an in-town place, I could
You
do
can go
that
back and get that later.
later.
So that matters slightly less.
Yeah.
Because I like being able to continue to do the library.
Mm-hmm.
Make that a thing. They just do a different style of library each time.
Yeah.
I like that in principle. I mean,
As long as we can get people to stop changing our sign.
well, I mean, they didn't actually stop.
I know, but we really had to... We had to get the devs in on it. That was...
We literally had to request the council, please.
Yeah, they had to put
Leave
in...
our sign alone.
We
Know what
know.
it says. It's intentional. We did this on purpose. It's a reference.
And just because you don't get the reference doesn't mean it's still not a reference.
And if you don't get the reference, I pity you, because it means you have missed out on something horrible.
Yep. And of course, cookie for anybody who gets the reference.
No. For this reference, you get pie.
Oh, yes.
Butterscotch cinnamon.
Yes, butterscotch cinnamon pie. Yeah, that or snail pie.
Let's go for butterscotch cinnamon.
It's more to promote people's flavor profile.
I like that for stuff.
Mm. Ooh, just sitting here thinking of that, going like, oh yeah, other recipes that could be done. Pumpkin soup, my favorite.
Yeah, something else to do with pumpkins. We have one food-based thing that can be done with pumpkins.
Yeah, you can't even eat the pumpkins raw,
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't want to eat a raw pumpkin.
No, they're at least nice sautéed, but still, it's like a pumpkin soup.
Or just baked pumpkin. It's squash. You can just make a squash.
Yeah.
How about anything you can do with watermelon?
Yes.
Anything. I'd like to be able to juice it. I mean, apparently you can make watermelon jerky. That's a thing we learned this month.
Yeah, which kind of tastes like sweet tofu with soy sauce.
It's the weirdest thing, but yes, watermelon jerky technically exists. We found it at Trader Joe's a couple weeks ago. It's definitely got an intriguing flavor. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's definitely unique.
And an acquired taste. Don't necessarily even recommend anybody run out and try it. Yeah.
It's very intriguing, and I actually kind of like it. I have eaten a couple more pieces of it.
I know.
It's just, again, it's also tough to chew, which for me makes things difficult.
Yeah, I'm not telling people not to. I'm just,
Yeah.
it's. And I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm just saying it's unique. That's what it is. It's unique.
Very unique.
Very, very, very unique. There's something about Trader Joe's and watermelon. They love doing weird things with it. I mean, some of the things are weirder than others. I mean, like, the juicing isn't that weird. Although their watermelon cucumber juice tastes exactly like a Jolly Rancher.
I know.
It is... It's not undrinkable, but... Oh, wow.
It's a punch to the teeth.
It's a sipping drink. You get a shot glass of that and just sip it for a bit. That's intense.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could think that would actually have made it better would be basically to carbonate it, because the fizzy would have actually cut through some of the sweet.
No. Blend it with a lemonade or a limeade.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
That would
Yeah,
be
yeah, that would
good.
taste really good.
Get some nice citrus in there. Because watermelon lemonade is frightfully good.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you just don't find it.
I know, which is
It's so
sad.
hard to find. I found it. I think was it last year? I think Snapple had come out with something,
Yes.
and I got the bejesus out of that.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff. Yeah, watermelon goes great with lemon. Go
Mhm.
figure. But but there's literally nothing you can do with watermelon but the slices, and that seems a pity.
Mhm.
I mean, this is Minecraft. You can always just get creative,
Yeah.
make things that don't, strictly speaking, exist.
I know. It's like they come up with like fantasy creatures and stuff. So,
That's what
hell,
this is.
glowberries are kind of like the first, food we've gotten that doesn't technically exist in any way,
Yeah.
shape, or form.
Sweet berries are unique, but they just kind of a fill-in for just about any major berry type you can gather in the woods,
Yeah.
of which there are so many that just like a generic name like sweet berry
Yeah.
is fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Fine.
yeah. I mean, considering it's a prickly bush, yeah, my impression is something like, akin to like a blackberry or a raspberry.
Yeah.
It's a little prickly bush, so.
And I admit, to me, it vaguely reminds me of holly, which is poisonous.
I know.
Obvious, but I don't think they're sweet.
No.
Not sure. So
No, holly is not sweet. It actually, from what I understand, doesn't really have much of a flavor at all.
But being a random fill-in for any generic berry you can find out in the woods, yeah, that's fine. Sweet berry, nice, generic, doesn't tell you anything.
Mm-hmm. Though most berry bushes you find out in the woods aren't actually prickly.
No, but I don't mind them making it prickly.
Yeah.
It suited the feel,
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine. But, so that's the thing. Glowberry are definitely fantasy, though.
Yeah.
But it's like, what? Honestly, now I'm tempted to look up and see if someone has a recipe for it, but why not a watermelon?
Yeah.
Heck, I might literally just look that up. Oh. Now I'm curious. Because it sounds like a thing that should exist.
I mean, I know you can do like a Jello, but again, that would have other things probably required.
Yeah, no, and I wouldn't do that in Minecraft, which I just
All I can think is if I did that would be, I would probably use the goat horn.
Oh, I don't
Because,
know. I don't know if I like Jello in Minecraft. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, gelatins were a food preservation for the longest time.
Oh, I know, but that's part
They've only recently fallen out of fashion.
Oh yeah, but that's part of why I'm not that keen on it. Food doesn't spoil. We have no need for preservation techniques.
I know, but it's still just one of those things, though, that, again, gelatin, could be very interesting, because then it could just be a fruit gelatin and just shove in whatever.
It's true, and it would be very fun to be able to, especially if you could put it down like a cake.
Yeah.
So it's like a Jello mold sitting there.
Yeah, that would be kind of cute,
That
actually.
would be absolutely, especially if they could make it like translucent, like glass.
Yeah,
That
because,
would
I
just
mean,
be high. That would be absolutely adorbs. It'd be completely pointless, but that's what I want. I'm sorry, my Minecraft style is derp, and I embrace it, and I
yeah.
will champion the derp till the day I no longer play, whenever that distant date is.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be like freaking old before I stop playing. It's one of those things that so many people they're always like, oh, why? It doesn't have a point. Like they go on about the glow squids not having a point. And I'm sitting here going like, yeah, and your Illager reprint didn't have a point either.
Yes, there is watermelon pie.
Oh, wow. I mean, I know there's actually watermelon soup.
There's a couple. There looks like a couple different kinds.
Huh.
Of different methods. Some just use straight up watermelon gelatin. It seems some are a little bit fancier than others, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured it would probably end up using a gelatin of some sort.
Yeah.
Because that's usually how you end up making those kinds of pies.
Yeah, and it's a chilled pie,
Yeah.
no matter how you cut it. But at least one of them here uses just straight up fresh watermelon. You should try it this time.
Yeah, that would probably be nice. Get out of the way, chicken.
Ooh, it uses mascarpone.
Ooh,
The
nice.
recipe I just found here from Southern Living.
Oh, so it's like a watermelon cheese pie.
No, I'm not sure.
Well, mascarpone's cheese. It's cream cheese.
I'm well
so-
aware, but I'm just reading on the list. The picture of it looks like a meringue pie. You know, it looks like a lemon meringue, but pink. And with balls of watermelon around the outside.
Cool.
So 2.5 cups of crumbled crisp gourmet cookies, like a Biscoff, obviously the crust. A little salt, a little sugar, a little butter, a seedless watermelon, approximately 7.5 pounds, go for that size.
Yeah.
Half cup of uncooked, quick cooking tapioca, such as Kraft Minute Tapioca.
So a
little
tapioca.
A little lemon zest and juice.
Mm-hmm.
A little red food coloring, which is optional, but it's basically pretty. 2 cups of cream, heavy cream, a container of mascarpone, and then some powdered sugar for granulating. Get cooked on a pie plate, placed in the crumbled cookies with salt and a bit of the sugar in a food processor. Process until finely ground. Add the butter, process until moist to clumps. Press it, basically with your crumbled crust. Cut part of the watermelon into cubes to equal 3 cups. Cover the remaining watermelon with plastic wrap and refrigerate until ready. Place the cubed watermelon in a blender. Process until smooth in about 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Pour through a fine wire mesh strainer into a large measuring cup, pressing gently to squeeze out juice. Discard the solids. You should have about 1.5 cups of juice.
Okay.
Place tapioca in a spice grinder or coffee grinder. Process until finely ground, about 40 seconds. Sift the ground tapioca through a fine wire mesh strainer into a small bowl. Set aside 2 tablespoons.
So easiest to do with that would just you go get some tapioca powder.
Basically, but
Yeah.
Set
Or
aside-
tapioca starch.
Yeah. Set aside 2 tablespoons. Tapioca starch is probably better, I guess.
Yeah, it would also give you a better flavor.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Because tapioca and watermelon doesn't sound like the best combo. But tapioca starch would probably get the same effect.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, set aside 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of the tapioca powder. Reserve the remaining for another use. Stir together watermelon juice, 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of tapioca powder, and the remaining half a cup of granulated sugar in a small saucepan. Let stand for 5 minutes. Bring to a boil over high and cook, whisking often until tapioca dissolves. 5 to 6 minutes. Immediately remove watermelon mixture from the heat. Let stand, stir occasionally until thickened, about 20 minutes. Stir in the lemon zest, the lemon juice, and if desired, a little food coloring gel. While water.
Hello.
Oh,
You go.
hello, V.
Yeah, I don't need you guys following me. Sorry.
Now. While the watermelon mixture stands, beat 1 cup of heavy cream and a 1/4 cup of the mascarpone with an electric. Yes, that's for the meringue topping.
Mm-hmm.
Electric mixture fitted with a whisk attachment on high speed until soft peaks form about 50 seconds. Gradually add 1/2 cup of the powdered sugar, leaving until stiff peaks form. About 10 seconds, working in batches. Gently fold the watermelon mixture into the whipped cream mixture. Until smooth and blended. Spoon watermelon mixture onto prepared pie plate. Refrigerate till firm about 2 hours. Scoop out flesh of remaining watermelon with a sharp 1-inch melon baller, making about 10 balls. Cut the watermelon balls in half and place cut side down on a plate lined with paper towels. Gently stir together the remaining mascarpone cheese and a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar in a large bowl until just combined. Beat remaining 1/2 of heavy cream in a medium bowl on medium speed until stiff peaks form. Gently fold whipped cream into the mascarpone mixture. Fill the mascarpone with cream topping on top of the pie, leaving a 1-inch border. Place the watermelon bowl halves cut side down along the edges of the cream topping and serve.
Very interesting. Yeah. Basically, they're using the tapioca as your thickening agent instead of a jello.
Yeah,
So instead of using a gelatin, they're using tapioca.
yeah. Here's a different one. I see. All I can see is that one, it doesn't have the cream element, and two, it has chopped mint as an ingredient. No baking pie. Finely chopped mint, cubed watermelon, and some cornstarch. So this one's using cornstarch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then it's got a lime syrup to go over it.
Ah.
Yeah, puree the watermelon, line it straight from a cheesecloth. Yep, and of course the juice. Start the pulp, add a half a cup of milk and sugar to the watermelon juice, heated over medium-high heat, bring to a boil. While it's heating, create a cornstarch slurry. Once it's boiling, the sugar is dissolved, slowly pour the slurry into the pot. Continue to whisk until the filling has thickened and all the slurry has been incorporated. Remove the crust from the freezer, or filling over the crust, put into the fridge, set for 5 hours, preferably overnight. Then you make a lime syrup. Pour over each individual piece while stirring. Brings all the flavors together.
I think it'd be quite interesting.
The other one looks better, and I do love myself some mascarpone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's several, and then of course I see definite pictures of the classic, or the gelatin variety.
Yeah.
Good old fashioned Jello pie, with Cool Whip no less.
Yeah.
So it's like I dig it. Ooh. Here's a recipe literally on watermelon.org. 6-ingredient pie. It does use a gelatin. And the picture was put into mini pies, basically.
Cool.
5 cups pureed strained watermelon juice.
Mm-hmm.
4 envelopes of unflavored gelatin. 1 lemon zested and juiced. Half a cup sugar, half a cup of heavy cream, and some small pie crusts. That seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like that.
Mm-hmm.
Watermelon cobbler? What? Okay, there's watermelon cobbler.
Okay.
I mean, that's a cobbler I'd actually eat. 8 tablespoons of butter, cup of flour, cup of sugar, plus a little extra for sprinkling.
Mm-hmm.
A little baking powder, some buttermilk, vanilla extract, cinnamon, seeded watermelon. Go away! No, go, stop, no. Ads!
Yeah.
Hate them!
Yeah.
Cinnamon, watermelon, and some lemon juice.
Okay. Well, actually, my time is actually almost up. So I got an interesting little start here.
You said, oh my heavens, when did it get to be this night?
I know. But I got myself a little spot here. I have found this little area that is right between the Badlands, the desert, and a plains. And I think I will build something here.
You're in the Tri-County area.
Yeah, I have taken over the Tri-County area. And I got myself a nice little mix of stuff here because there's that mixed forest right over there. So I got a good amount of stuff. The village is right over there. I can see it, but I'm far enough away that hopefully they're not going to get wiped out too fast. And I'll see if I can set myself up something a little nicer in between time. I might be working on this one again next week. I might end up trying something a little different, or starting something new. I'll see how things go. Anyway, I'll sign off for right now. And everybody, stay safe, be well, and, just do your own thing and find your own pace. Sometimes you just gotta slow down. All right. Later, y'all.